Economics, globalization and trade blocs. Trade blocs, customs union and monetary union. What is the trade bloc? A group of countries that agree to reduce trade barriers among themselves. What is the custom union? A trade bloc that imposes a common external tariff on non-member countries. Which of the following is an example of a custom union? European Union. What is a monetary union? A trade bloc where member nations adopt a common currency. The euro is an example of a currency used in which monetary union? European Union. What is the main advantage of a monetary union? Elimination of currency exchange risks between member nations. Which of the following is not a characteristic of a monetary union? Independent monetary policies by each country. Mercosur is an example of which type of trade bloc? Customs union. What is a key disadvantage of a customs union? Loss of individual trade policies for member countries. Which organization is an example of a customs union and monetary union? European Union. Process of globalization. What is globalization? The increased integration and interdependence of economics worldwide. Which of the following is a key driver of globalization? Technological advancements. What is the main impact of globalization on trade? Expansion of global markets. One of the negative effects of globalization is economic inequality. Which sector has been most affected by globalization? Information technology. How does globalization impact employment? It creates job opportunities in developing countries but may cause job losses in developed countries. Which organization was created to promote globalization through trade liberalization? WTO. What is the common criticism of globalization? It leads to culture homogenization. Which of the following is not a factor contributing to globalization? Increase in tariffs and trade barriers. Which country is considered one of the biggest beneficiaries of globalization? China. International Economic Institution, WTO, IMF, World Bank. What is the primary role of the World Trade Organization? Regulating international trade and resolving trade disputes. What does the IMF preliminary focus on? Short-term financial stability and economic crisis. What is the main objective of the World Bank? Funding large-scale development projects. How does the WTO resolve trade disputes? By negotiating agreements between conflicting parties. The International Monetary Fund provides assistance mainly through loans and economic policy advice. Which organization helps in reduc- reducing poverty through financial aid for infrastructure projects? World Bank. When was the World Trade Organization established? 1995. Which institution is responsible for stabilizing exchange rates? IMF. The World Bank focuses mainly on long term development and poverty reduction. Which of the following is a key function of the IMF? Offering loans to establish economics.